Smith.
Mr. Deputy Speaker, thank you. Let me make this clear. This question is not about being anti-Chinese, far from it. It's about the abuses of the dictatorial Chinese government, its communist government and its ruling elite. On Monday, IPAC advisor Adrian Zen published research taken from the internal Chinese government files. This showed that in 2018, the prefectures of Aksu and Hotan sent 210,000 workers via coercive labour transfer to forcibly pick cotton for a Chinese paramilitary organisation, the Xinjiang Production and Construction Corps, which is in effect slave labour. Furthermore, Mr. Zenz and IPAC have also showed Chinese government forced Uyghur women into sterilisation. The result of this, the Uyghur population in those regions fell by as much as 84% between 2015 and 2018. This is an action verging, I believe, on genocide. Meanwhile, the Hong Kong peaceful proponents of democracy are locked up and forced to flee their homes, as Christians in Falun Gong have suffered organ harvesting, while 500,000 Tibetans have been forced into labour camps. Oppressive at home and bullying abroad, just look at the CCP's actions in bullying Australia for calling for an independent inquiry into the origins of COVID. And then the revelations over the weekend that supposedly secure institutions, even like the Foreign Office, have been penetrated by not just CCP Communist Party members, but by members of the fanatical United Front. The security issues are paramount. So I ask my right honourable friend, when will he announce those responsible for all these evils will be sanctioned under the Magnitsky regimes? We've been going on and on about this without answer. Will he commit to review all of our dependency now on China and to put it on a secure basis? Can I ask him what he's doing now about the penetration by these United Front entryists into the embassy and into other secure institutions in the United Kingdom? And will his department support the forthcoming genocide amendment, which is now in the other place? I simply say to my right honourable friend that we have to condemn, not just criticise, but condemn the actions that has been taken by this abusive government. And we learned in the past that appeasement didn't work. That's why we have to take this head on right now before it becomes too big to manage.
Minister.
Can I thank my right honourable friend firstly for securing this urgent question and for the work that he does with colleagues cross-party on this very, very important issue. He raised the question of members of the CCP and also United Front getting access to some of our institutions. First and foremost, Mr. Deputy Speaker, we protect our most sensitive information by ensuring local staff do not have access to it, regardless of whether they hold any party affiliation. And we do undertake robust vetting of staff. We do value the work of local staff immensely. They do help promote UK prosperity. But I would also, as the right honourable gentleman knows, there are 91 million members of the Chinese Communist Party. It's a mass membership organisation at the heart of Chinese government, business and academia and social life. He also raised sanctions. Of course, this is an issue which we have discussed on a regular basis since announcing our regime in July. We are constantly and carefully considering further designations under that regime, and we will keep all potential listings under review. He also asked regarding the amendment to the trade bill in the other place. Our commitment to upholding human rights and opposing genocide in all its forms is unequivocal. The trade bill only applies to trade agreements that have already been signed with the EU, which we're rolling over as an independent trading nation. And none of the agreements we've signed, which have been scrutinised by Parliament, have eroded any domestic standards in relation to human rights or equalities.
Video link. Lisa Nandy.